Hi, this is Michael, and this is my review of the Grace Digital Bluetooth Stereo Amplifier, and this is the model GDI-BTAR502. This is a 100 watt, 50 watts times 2 Class D integrated stereo amplifier with built-in aptX Bluetooth, and it is phenomenal. I can't wait to get this out of the box and show it to you. Here's what's included with the GDI-BTAR502. And I'll go over all this in a lot more detail, but I just want to give you the quick overview. So here is the 100 watt Class D amplifier. It's 50 watts per channel. And then there is a remote control. First of all, there is a power button in the upper left corner. This is the Bluetooth button. This is a mute button. Then we have a track forward, backward, play, and pause. This is the volume down and up. And then these are the controls for the treble, plus and minus, bass, plus and minus. If you're using an auxiliary input, there's the auxiliary button. And flat will give you a flat response on the bass and treble with just one push of the button. There are also some presets here for equalization, jazz, R&B, and rock. So you can play with those if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, you can just manually set your treble and bass. This is a Bluetooth antenna which screws onto the back. This is the power brick, and it's a pretty good size power brick. It does have a 68-inch DC power cord, and this is what plugs into the amp. And then there's a somewhat shorter AC power cord. This is 60 inches, and this plugs into your wall and then plugs into the power brick. And then there's also a 48-inch, 3.5 millimeter male-to-male auxiliary cable. And this is for getting an input into the amplifier from either a non-Bluetooth device or any other device that has a headphone output or line out that you want to not use Bluetooth with. Now keep in mind that Bluetooth is a compression technology and there's only so much bandwidth available. So MP3s is really a very lossy format. You're losing a lot of quality, particularly depending on the bandwidth in which your music files have been ripped. So the higher the quality of your MP3 file, the better the quality that you're going to get. AAC is a better codec than MP3. It's just a more efficient compression algorithm which results in a higher quality file. And couple that together with aptX, you've got about the best sounding Bluetooth receiver that you're going to or amplifier you're going to possibly have. Plus, if you use the auxiliary in, of course, sort of defeats the advantage of this being Bluetooth, but this will even give you a better quality signal. So on the back we have the Bluetooth antenna, and that just screws in here. I'll put that on right now. Then next to that is the DC in, and that is simply where you plug in the DC cord from the power adapter. There's a USB port here providing 5 volts and 2 amps. The only purpose of this is for you to connect something that can be charged by USB, but you do not get music into the amplifier by the USB port. It's only there as a convenience for charging something. There's your 3.5 millimeter auxiliary in port. This is a line out. And then there are the speaker binding posts. So here's the basic operation. This is the power button here. As soon as you turn this on, if you have not paired before, the Bluetooth light will go on and it will be in pairing mode. Now you have the bass plus, bass minus, treble plus, treble minus, balance right, balance left, the Bluetooth button. Once you're paired and playing music, the Bluetooth button will also double as a play pause button. So I've gone into my Bluetooth menu because I have not paired anything with the amplifier yet. It's already in Bluetooth mode as soon as I turn it on, and it has appeared down at the bottom here, Grace Digital. So I will pair, and we are going to be good to go here. The volume has a very subtle blue rimmed light around it. I think you might be able to see it. So it's a very subtle touch, but in a darkened room it kind of glows, has just a little gentle blue glow around it. Now the bass and treble, this is the center position. Once you push the bass or treble, it'll show you where you are. So that's positive bass, that's negative bass, and then you can just do the same thing with the treble and the balance. So this is always going to be the center position or the flat position. When you're using the remote control, you can get to the flat position with just a single press of one button, so that's very cool. So the remote is actually a very handy thing to have, although you don't necessarily need to use it all the time. But here it is again, just quickly. This is the flat button. No matter how you have this set, if you push the flat button on the remote, it'll immediately go to flat position. You can see it just did there. So I push the Bluetooth button and it remembers the last pairing, and there we go. And then this gives you a visual indication of the volume. You can see it's changing there. Now I'm using a large Advent speaker just for my testing here. This is an old school speaker, but it's a really fine sounding speaker, and it's an efficient speaker too. So this 50 watts per channel really makes these things sing. Very impressed. Very small size. Bluetooth is great. It's really so compact. So many ways you can use this too, either with the line in, with the Bluetooth. It has a line out. You can feed this to stereo if you've already got an existing stereo system. You can use Bluetooth to get the signal to this and then use the line out and feed that to your stereo. You could use this with powered speakers by using the line out, and as I've just shown you, I've got non-powered speakers, and the speakers are hooked up to the binding posts here. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I'll answer it if I can. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Have a great day.